Never, never, never die. 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 Never die.
All right, this is the Angry Dad. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. And before we get into today's podcast, I thank my podcast sponsors, as always, Everyday Fit Life. If you're looking for a nutritional program, something you can follow, something that can help you set yourself up for success in gaining muscle, losing weight, or tightening up, toning, and shedding those pounds, you can do that at Everyday Fit Life and use code AngryDad at checkout. Code AngryDad at checkout for 20% off your order at Everyday Fit Life. Use the link in the notes. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. Also, too, Max Performance Peptides. That is Max Performance Peptides. Max Performance for You Peptides. Max Performance for You Peptides. Use code AngryDad for 10% off your order for all your peptide needs. I'm talking about BP157, TB500, that Wolverine stack. Get that healing up, that X factor. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that mutant gene going. Well, you can do that with BP157 and TB500. Max Performance for You, and use code AngryDad at checkout for 10% off your order. They also have GLP-1s. Everyone, understands that GLP-1s cost thousands of dollars. Well, guess what? You can get it at half price at Max Performance for You. We have Ozempic, Trizepatide, Retatrutide. Get hooked up at maxperformanceforyou.com. Use code AngryDad for 10% off your order. All right, let's get into today's podcast. Fake it till you make it. It's a term that a lot of people use when they go to a new job, because a lot of us, we're nervous. We have anxiety about starting something new. So we have this term, fake it till you make it. Understand what you need to understand to achieve the goal that you're trying to achieve in a job facet. Well, let's change that thought process of applying it to a job, but let's apply it to ourselves. In life, we all want to be a certain person. All in our lives, we want to be a certain way. All right. We all want that specific thing. We want to be able to be this person, have this expectation of this person, of who we want to be. Well, guess the fuck what? You fake it till you make it. It's just a phrase we say, but you're intentionally being and acting like the person you want to be, and you're framing yourself this way. You just keep repeating it every single day. The person that you want to be in your life, the person that you aspire to be, you just act like that person every single day of your life. You know why? Because all of a sudden your brain starts recalculating. It reboots, it restarts, and it just doesn't start giving you that FOMO. All right. It just doesn't start giving you that, like, oh, that we can't be like this because that's not who we are. All of a sudden it starts seeing yourself as that, because that's the fucking point. You want to change yourself. You want to change your mindset. You want to change your attitude. You want to change the person you are to become the person you want to be. Well, guess the fuck what? You got to start acting like that person. Whether you feel it or not, you start acting like that person, all of a sudden your brain has a different relationship with who the fuck you are. And the reason it has that different relationship of who the fuck you are is because now you're practicing it. You faked it till you made it. And now that you've made it, now that your brain sees yourself as that person, it no longer has doubt. It no longer has this anxiety feeling of someone's going to find out, because guess the fuck what? Now you are the person you wanted to be. It's just that fucking simple. All right. It sucks. It feels uncomfortable when you first fucking start doing it. But the only way you're going to change who the fuck you are is by being the person you need to be to become that person you want to be. And as you start doing this, and as you start changing and reframing, all of a sudden that you just deprogrammed your brain against the person who you was. And now it only sees you as the person you are. All right. It like I said, it's a weird sensation. It's a weird feeling. It's this facade that you think you're putting on, but you're not. All right. You're trying to recondition your mind in who it sees to who you want it to see. And as soon as it starts seeing who you want it to see, and it starts noticing, and it starts paying attention, and it starts, oh, these are habits. These are conditions. These are things that we hold ourselves true to. And all of a sudden, you're being the person you want to be in your life. You know, a lot of times we just have to trick ourselves into fucking thinking a certain fucking way till it becomes natural. You know, it just happens like that. You know, when we have all these doubts and these concerns, and we have all these like emotions and feelings tied to who we are because we're insecure, your brain will fight you and put you in that stage of like, no, we can't do this. But if you start forcing that fucking personality, that thought process forward of like, yes, we can. This is achievable. This is a thing. This is what I want. And you stop ignoring that back part of your brain. Guess the fuck what? All of a sudden, it only listens to that front part of the brain. It only listens to that section that keeps repeating it. We are this person. We are this person. We are this person. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? You become that person because guess the fuck what? You've repeated it. And because you've repeated it, you've become it. And now that you become it, you have exactly what you fucking want. It's just this simple mind trick that a lot of us use for like other situations and other scenarios of like I said, I use the example of being at work. I know this job is above my pay grade. I know this job is going to require a lot of work. I know this job is going to require a certain amount of fucking, you know, attitude of fucking that, you know, like of a confidence. And you have to fucking betray it. Otherwise, people are going to see that you can't handle it, or you're too weak, or fucking like, you know, they're going to have doubts about you. So you have to fucking put on this front of, I got this shit. You can do the exact same thing with your fucking life. Because all of a sudden, just like at that job, you get better at it. You get more fucking accolades about it. You get fucking, you know what I'm saying? You get that confidence about the job that you just took that was above your pay grade, but now it's no longer because it's an everyday fucking thing because you practice it. You know it. It's routine. And you do the same thing with your life. You do the same thing with your fucking, your presence. You do the same thing with your attitude. You do the same thing with your fucking personality of who you want to be, who you want to betray, who you want to fucking become. And when you fucking do that, all of a sudden your brain switches. Like I said, it's like a whole reboot, reprogram, decode, whatever fucking trigger word you want to fucking use for that situation. Once you become the person that you want to become, guess the fuck what? You'll fucking stick to it. You know, a lot of us have to fake it till we make it. A lot of us have to fucking, you know, just put on this front because we're trying to be brave. We're trying to fucking have this confidence. We're trying to fucking change our lives. But a lot of times we don't think about that. We don't see that. We don't fucking understand that. Well, that's what I'm trying to fucking, you know, tell you guys. That's what I'm trying to fucking portray. I'm trying to break it down to something fucking simple because it is that simple. We just don't think about it that way. You know, a lot of us have this insecurity about ourselves and we just don't know how to fucking shake it. Well, guess the fuck what? Become the person you want to become. Shed those fucking insecurities, those anxieties, those stresses, those things that fucking make you doubt yourself. And the way you do it is you fake it till you make it. And then all of a sudden you have all the confidence in the fucking world because you've just deprogrammed, reprogrammed. You've just fucking ingrained in your brain what you want to be, who you want to be, because guess the fuck what? That's just how it fucking goes. Like I said, I say these things because I've done these things. I've gone through these things. You know what I'm saying? I've had my insecurities. I've had my doubts. I've had my processes. I've gone from low jobs to high jobs. I'm like, oh my God, that's a little fucking more than what I normally would do. But guess the fuck what? I fucking stood up, but was confident and fucking handled it. That's just what it is. That's just what I'm fucking saying. You know what I'm saying? It's as easy as that. But at the same fucking time, it has to be that fucking easy because you have to trick yourself into thinking it's that easy. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother process of fake it till you make it. Like I said, we're not, it's just a saying, the fake it till you make it. It's not the actual thing that we're fucking doing. We're fucking holding ourselves accountable for what we want to fucking do in our lives. And I want you guys to fucking have that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a simple mind trick, a little simple fucking play on words to help you achieve something that you want to fucking achieve. Because that's what I fucking want. You know what I'm saying? I want people to not doubt themselves. I want them to fucking learn a different way to do things. I want them to see things in a different fucking perspective. And it's as easy as that. Because if you can, then we're fucking good. You're fucking good. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to walk through life with a lot more fucking confidence, and that's what I fucking want. I want people to have that fucking swagger about them when they walk in a fucking room and they hold fucking court because guess the fuck what? They're confident in them fucking selves. That's just a thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people fucking wish they had that. Well, guess the fuck what? If you want that, you just got to fucking train your brain to be able to do that. And that's this whole model, this whole fucking process right here. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to fucking get it. So guess the fuck what? This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. Thank you guys for fucking watching. You want to watch my shit? YouTube. You want to listen to it? Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. It really helps me to fuck out. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That is innercirclepn.com. We'll take it to everyone on our websites, everyone on our shows, so make sure you check it the fuck out. Because we have shows as The Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More, The Untrained Eye, The Hood Diner. Shit happens when you party naked, so make sure you check it the fuck out. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Always living, always living, always living, always living, always living, always living.